Thursday, the 21st of December 2017. I'm Oatmeal Joey Arnold, and I snuck out some French bread out of the house. So don't tell Robin Baker. I feel like there's not enough food sometimes, and I'm trying to apply for food stamps like I had 5 years ago before I went to Vietnam. And I've had it sometimes, but I feel like I don't really need it. Or, I mean, obviously, like, I probably need it now, but in the future I may not. So I'm a little bit hesitant, but I've been trying to work on that. I feel a little bit embarrassed talking about it, and I feel like there are a lot of people taking advantage of the welfare system in America, and it's unfortunate if you help people a little bit too much and they don't want to help themselves, and the government can become too big in a lot of cases in history, like in the Roman Empire, for example, and it's just a little bit too counterproductive. And in the past, people would help each other out in communities, like in local communities, in small towns, in villages, in cities, especially the family. And you see that in Asia. You used to see that all around the world. I mean, you would, but it started dying out. And a lot of good things came out of Europe, out of the Western civilization, the New World. A lot of philosophy and stuff. Some of the stuff died out too, and that's unfortunate. It doesn't have to die out, and it's not totally dying out, but it is something that's happening. We have this war. We have a war, not like a physical war, not like World War I, World War II, not that kind of war, but it's a war of ideas, an info war, and it's happening all around the world. It's happening, but a lot of times people don't really think about it, and people don't really know about it, and that's a problem. But it's not totally a problem if you know that's happening. It's great, because you're part of the answer, you're part of the solution, and you're making the world better by just being around, helping people, asking people questions, being there for people. It makes a difference in the long run, but it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of patience, it takes a lot of endurance to get people back to a better culture, a better civilization, a better whatever you want to call it. But there's a lot of patterns in life. There's a lot of cycles that are kind of good and bad, and you gotta know about it, because if you don't, then you're only gonna make it worse. You're only gonna like make the same mistakes again. We have to learn from failures, like Yoda said in The Last Jedi. And you know, you just gotta do whatever you can with what you got. Like for me, here I am. I'm trying to do things. Always trying to do things. And sometimes people are not gonna have the time to figure out what you're doing, but you can have the confidence to know what you're doing, and you gotta have faith in that. And you gotta trust in God, you gotta trust in yourself, you gotta trust in other people, you gotta trust in the things that really do matter. I posted a video yesterday on Facebook and YouTube called a road trip, and my mom said, I don't think so. Like she said, that's not really far from home, and it was a Grand Lodge place. You know, something from like the Freemasons or something. And it was a place that my older sister did gymnastics a long time ago. And it's true. That's true. That is next to our house, 163, place where we grew up at. But the reason why I called the video road trip was not because of where I was. It was because of what I was talking about. And I was talking about a road trip, and that's what I was trying to say in the video. If you listen to the video, you watch the video, you can notice what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. If anybody actually watches my videos and listen to try to understand it, you would see, like, for example, you know what I was saying. If you saw the video yesterday, Wednesday, the 20th of December, 2017, I was saying here, you know, I was trying to say, hey, you know, like, you know, I was going out on the highway, going out on the road, and then we stopped by a house. Then we went back on the road again. Then we stopped by a house. We got back on the road again, and it was so great to be back on the road again. And then we stopped by a house, and I said that a bunch of times. You know, travel house, travel house, travel house, travel house, travel house, da da da. Like that, back and forth. I want to travel back and forth. And I'm eating bread because I'm starving, because I feel like I'm being tortured to death or something. I'm being stuck inside the attic, the Arnold attic. I'm stuck in the Arnold attic. If you want to know what the video is about and what happened at the end, you have to go back to yesterday. Or I can just tell you right now that obviously, you know, I was like, oh no, it's the same house. I was like, hey guys, because I was with some other people on this road trip that I was on. And I was like, it's the same house. And then I was trying to fix the car and everything. And then I had a blowtorch thing, you know, for welding class that I had with Bruce Lee, you know, my first teacher in public high school. And I went to the first group high school, go Vikings, you know. And I was like, hey, wow, look, no, I wasn't really excited about it because I was trying to fix the car and everything. And I left the blowtorch in the wheel, in the tire, in the middle part. There was the wheels bending, and wow, it was almost as bad as like when all the mice went up into the tree, and they're like rats. They're like bats with no wings, and they all fell off and died to death. They all froze to death. There was one day, it was like terrible, and I was like, how many years ago? Like almost 20 years ago or something? Maybe 1998, probably 1998, 1999, so 19 years ago or so, because it's 2017 right now. So what can I say? What can I say? I'm a murderer because I killed my first girlfriend ever, but she was actually a guinea pig named Oreo because I slept over her accidentally, because I was sleeping with her because she was screaming, and like, after all I've done for you, I was thinking to myself, saying to her, but I was sleeping with her, but sleeping with a girl. A female rat, female mouse. I was sleeping with a mouse thing. So what was I thinking? Maybe I shouldn't have done it. But and I woke up in the morning. I was like, no, you jumped off the bunk bed in my room. You know, back in '99 or so, and I was only like about 13 or 14 years old, and I was like, hey, yeah. You know, I can take care of myself. And I can do this. And it's freezing. I saw a little bit of frosted snow. I was like, whoa, I'm dreaming of a snowy Christmas, a white Christmas, and not just a wet Christmas. Just because I'm in Oregon doesn't mean I can't have things too, right? But you know, things happen. A lot of things happen, but whatever happens, whether it's your fault or not, it becomes a part of you, and sometimes you just gotta enjoy it, and sometimes you gotta either you do something about it if there's a problem, or you don't. If you can't, or if you don't wanna, then don't. Then shut the beep up. Shut the beep up. Shut the you know, like, if you can't do anything about it. But maybe I guess sometimes, you know, there are people like my mother would say, stop complaining, and I'm not really complaining, but people will say, you're complaining and stuff, but I'm really just trying to let people know what's happening and stuff. And I'm trying to educate and inspire and encourage and equip and all this kind of stuff. You know, I'm doing all this stuff and I know what I'm doing and stuff. And people don't really know that I know. And I know that they don't know that I really do know what I'm doing and everything, because the way that I do a lot of things looks like I don't really know what I'm doing and stuff, but I really do. And I'm not here to say that I'm perfect or anything. I don't know everything. I make a lot of mistakes and everything. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. You know where this is just the place that I grew up going to on Sundays, you know. Grew up going here. Go here. I used to go here on Sundays since I was a little baby. We probably started going here like maybe before I was even born. That's possible. And I was born in 1985, February 11, on a Monday morning or afternoon. And you know, we had a lot of different pastors coming in and coming out, and the pastor is like a father, so. And my father wasn't really around a lot. I think he was around sometimes, but he was always drinking and working and gambling and all this kind of stuff, you know. Being a verbally abusive kind of person. And my older sister is maybe getting therapy and counseling from a therapist and stuff. And sometimes, and a lot of people do that, you know. We all get like therapy sometimes. We get counseling sometimes. Sometimes we get it from ourselves, from pastors, from counselors and therapists, professional therapists and stuff, and from friends and family and spouses and stuff. All kinds of people can help us, and we can help ourselves, and we can help other people. That's great and stuff, interesting. But sometimes we don't really know that. We don't really know how we can help each other and stuff.